what I'm saying? We don't not keep it a stack, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep this shit a dial wow, baby. Keep it a stack sports, man. We ain't knowing nothing but keep this shit a dial wow. Hello? Scholar, where you at?
You ready to keep it a stack?
Huh? You ready to keep it a buck, my nigga?
Is you ready to keep it a stack?
You already.
Well, let's get it then. Boom track. It's that boom track. It's a fact, me and Max spit that boom track. So it's important to see who's talking like the Zoom app. Quite the opposite, like when in that doom rap. So whatever you write, take it to him straight. No days off, hard work pays off. What's trash to him could be a treasure. Consider that day loss, as long as you get better. Every year like Giannis, I don't play on his mic. Everything I write timeless. Sometimes you gotta get dirty like Linus. If it ain't life or death, put that bullshit behind us. I do this for the real listeners and rhymers, brick dealers, old buyers.
Welcome to Keep It a Stack Sportscast. I am your humble host, Heat Rock Skilla, and I'm here with my co-host, Money Bills. I have the fact checker in the back, and I have the maestro, the ones on the wheels of steel,
the young Yako Burger,
Chaz Moody Media. AKA Yakarich.
You already know.
What's happening?
You feel me? Everything good, man. Welcome to the Keep It a Stack Sportscast show.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for everyone tuning in. We have a great show. Let's get it in.
We gonna really get into it, man. We ain't got a lot of rap, man. To be honest with you, man, we just gonna start it off like this.
Yes.
Flock.
Okay, Ravens playoff chances.
Ooh.
First and foremost, before we even get to the playoff chances, before we get to the playoff chances, let's talk about this big contract that just been signed by Roquan Smith.
Keep it a thou wow.
$100 million, right?
Yes, sir.
45 guarantees, 60 in other guarantees. Like it's a total of 60 million guaranteed. 45 just off the break guaranteed. Was it a great signing?
Excellent signing.
I mean, he is like the best.
Excellent
tackler
signing. I mean,
in
he
the
had
league.
16 tackles last week, 12 solos.
He's the best tackler.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he is. You know what I mean? He's elevated our defense to a new level. He making the other guys play better. We basically shut Cincinnati out in that second half. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
shit.
We basically shut them
a lot of people
motherfuckers out.
turn the game off.
Yeah, so don't sleep. It's a great signing. You know what I'm saying? He's the highest paid linebacker ever. Like forever, ever?
Wow. Ever?
That's fucking nuts. Highest paid linebacker ever. But it definitely says something about like what the Ravens are trying to do. I smell a rat. You know what I'm saying? I smell a rat.
Is Lamar gonna hold out? He can't hold out.
What do you mean by hold out?
I mean, he can't hold out because he's about to get franchised.
Wow.
If he try to hold out, but I think they're gonna sign him. I think they about to give him his money.
But here's the thing, right? Like when you say hold out, you mean next year?
Yeah, next year.
Okay, we gonna pay. We ain't gonna talk about next week.
I think he gonna play this week.
I don't know, bro. He ain't practiced a day. It's looking like he ain't. I mean, to me, they saying that he's trying to play.
It's a strong possibility.
He's trying to play, but he still ain't healthy, and he didn't practice today. It's Wednesday. You know what I mean? So I was always of the assumption that he was kind of not playing because of the contract.
You think he really hurt?
But I think he may be. I'm leaning towards maybe he might be a little bit more hurt than we thought.
He's really injured.
You know what I mean? Nah, he's really injured. He's really injured.
Hurt. I mean, you can come out and play.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's unfortunate because I really think if we had we would beat the Bengals.
Yeah, I think
it's a possibility we could beat them without them, but I think with them, I think we could beat the Bengals.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about all the people, the certain amount of people that don't care about signing them? They want to let them walk.
What's your other option?
Who
are you gonna? I mean, we gonna play with Snoop?
Right. No way.
What we going?
What I'm trying to say is, men lie. What Hov say? Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. Right. Every time he don't play, you see the record and you see how we look. You see the stats. You see everything.
Yeah, we are totally
abysmal offense.
We're a totally different team without Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
We 8-3 with him, and then we without.
I think 3-3 or something like that. I think
I
we
didn't think that. We only won 2 more
I
games.
think we 8-4 with them and 2-3 or something without them or some shit like that.
Last year we was 8-3 with him, and then lost every game without him.
But the only thing I can say that as a cause for pause for the Ravens organization, the last 2 years, Lamar Jackson has missed 10 games. You know what I mean? He hasn't finished the season out. The first 3 years, he was more durable. He missed maybe 1 or 2 games. The last 2 years, the last 2 seasons, he has not finished the season. We finished the season with Snoop Huntley. You know what I mean? So if anything, where the Ravens are a little cautious, you know, maybe they thinking my man's injury prone. Maybe they think that he can't complete a full season. He's not going to be available for the big games. I mean, he does great in the beginning of the season. We should have won the division last year. We were winning the division last year.
We won the whole AFC. We number one in the whole
AFC before he got hurt. This year we were winning division. We was in commanding lead of the division this year. He gets hurt again. You know what I mean? And now we're we're still in the playoffs because of what he did early in the season, but we fell all the way down to the 6th spot. You know, we lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. We lost to Cincinnati.
You know we ain't beat Pittsburgh in the last 3 years? I think it's been 3 years straight. 3 seasons straight, we have lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers, yo.
Well, we beat them the first time this year.
We beat Pittsburgh this year?
Yeah. We won the first game.
We did?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, so that was before that first
Yeah, hell
game.
yeah. Yeah, we won the first game.
So that was before that first game.
Yeah, we won the first game, and then they came back and beat us this last game.
Okay. I remember.
With their young quarterback.
Well, for 2 years.
You know what I'm saying? And we should have won that game. You know what I mean? We had that game.
So does this signing of Roquan Smith.
Yeah.
Roquan is his name?
Go,
Yes,
row,
yes,
row.
yes, yes,
Go,
yes.
row.
Does
5
this-
years, $100 million, basically $20 million a year.
So basically this signing is a message not to just Lamar, but to this franchise in the world that he's going to be franchise tagged because they don't have enough
But he gonna
money
get
to probably
50
pay him.
M.
They're going to get 45.
So
45.
45, 50. Whatever.
That's crazy.
So look, if they
That's crazy right there.
they make that move,
That's a lot of money to be getting
In 1 year. In 1 year.
Franchise me.
Right, in 1 year. So that's not a bad deal.
and he has to, of course, agree to it and sign it, of course.
Yeah, and he can act like he hurt. He can
will.
play 2 games and say I'm hurt.
He will.
Okay, and then once they do that, you know, my thing is I think that we should definitely make a push for a wide receiver. And make a, and I think DeAndre, Hopkins is his name. DeAndre Hopkins, I believe.
He will be
He's a
available
free
next year.
agent.
He is available. I think we need to make a trade for him.
Is that a fact? Is that a fact? Fact
Yes.
checker.
I think we need to make a trade for him, grab him.
I love DeAndre Hopkins. You know, that's my
Put our
favorite.
chips in and really do it. But I think the Ravens franchise is not bold enough to make these moves, and I think that they are hindering their success.
We did it with Bolden.
They continue to play safe. They don't never make a deal to try to put us over the hump. And I'm really getting tired of it. It's either like this. Let them go, restart the whole franchise. That's what you're going to do. Or invest in Lamar and get some franchise players.
Get some players.
Yo, we did it.
Spend some money.
We did it our Super Bowl, our last Super Bowl year. That's why we
Spend
won the
some
Super Bowl.
money.
We went
Yeah,
down
we
Bolden
need
and
some
niggas.
pieces, man. Bateman's been hurt every year. You know what I'm saying? We got Robinson. We brought Sammy Watkins back. You know what I'm saying? We got Duvernay. You know, those they're cool receivers. We don't have a number 1 receiver. Our number 1 receiver is Mark Andrews.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's our number 1 receiver. And to me,
Isaiah Likely.
I'm starting to think Likely should be our number 2.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Because our 2 tight ends are better than our wide receiver.
Yes,
That is
absolutely.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? We got Jackson. You know what I'm saying? He's my fucking age.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on.
So
That's who we gonna hang our hat on.
So he.
My man Deshaun out there 40.
You know what I'm saying? He my age.
So are we going to win this week or not? With or without Lamar Jackson?
Yes. I think so.
We're gonna win.
The defense must
The
travel.
defense is going to win the game. The defense in the running game. Diamonds will be back this week. We didn't have Andrews last week.
Gus hurt.
Peters didn't play. Gus hurt. Gus had a concussion. He might be back.
He might. It's
50-50.
protocol, right?
Yeah, Gus might be back. He missed last week. We played. He ran like one. He went like
he
he
played
went out
last
like he
week.
went out like the second quarter. Hopefully he's back. You know what I mean? I think we can win. Our defense shut them out. I think we got a lot to hang our hat on going into next week.
You asking me?
I'm asking you.
I say we win.
Yes. Do we win with or without Lamar? So without Lamar, we win.
Without
Yes.
With Lamar, we
If we
definitely
play our
win.
game.
With Lamar, we definitely win. Without Lamar, we gonna win. It's gonna be a tight game.
I gotta be honest.
I'ma
Go
keep it
ahead,
a
Herb.
stack.
Y'all about to say, go ahead.
I'm scared, though.
The stack is on the table.
I'm
Go
here-
ahead, keep it a stack.
I'm here to
please.
keep it a stack.
Keep it up, yeah, please.
Keep it a thou.
I don't think we have a chance against Joe Burrow and those guys. To be honest with you, without no offense.
Wow, bro.
Defense gonna play tough.
Wow.
Unless we get some pick sixes or some fumble recoveries or some type of
Running game.
Yeah, the running game only works for so much
Running
against
game.
a team that can put up points. That's why our defense has to put up points with them. We gotta get a pick six or get some type of turnovers. Turnovers is key.
Very big.
If we can get some
and
turnovers,
we can't turn the ball over.
Right.
We turned the ball over 3 times last week on our side of the field.
So how
They
can
scored
we-
21 points off our.
So
Come
how
on.
can we bank on us not turning the ball
Well,
over?
last week
without
we
our best player?
I like Brown, but we had Brown playing quarterback last week.
Yeah,
He threw
I know.
2 picks. He fumbled once in the end
I
zone.
know, in the end
Start
zone.
off
We take away that shit right
That
there.
touchdown right there.
Hold on. We take away that shit right there. We win that game last
Yes,
week.
you right, yo.
And they played with all their starters.
Yeah.
We win that game without those 2 picks in our territory
mind you-
and a fumble in the fucking end zone, what they scored off of.
Mind you, they went up 17 early.
Come on, yo. And we was in that game the whole game.
Hung in there.
We can beat that team. We shut them down. We shut them out the second half.
Right.
We can beat them.
I told
Ravens
I told you how I
3-2
felt.
without Lamar Jackson, by the way.
I told you how I felt.
I mean, I think it'll be a tough game, but I just don't see us slowing down that offense. It's going to be difficult, man, especially if we're not able to score any points. So if we get behind, it's going to be difficult, even with Lamar.
We stopped them second half last week.
Mm-hmm.
We did. Second half, we played lights out defense. If we could have just conjured up some type of offense.
Telling you, Roquan get this. We gonna be on this shit, man.
I know, yeah.
That defense gonna be hype, yo.
They're gonna be rowdy.
Peterson, Peterson them coming back. Our boys gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? Houston didn't get his
I hope
$1 million
you're right.
bonus. Yo, we gonna get after their ass next week.
I kind of hope you're
Defense and running game gonna win this shit next week.
J.K.
And
Dobbins.
Huntley gonna be solid.
I mean, he just got his bread. So
Yeah, we gonna be solid.
I hope
Let's
you're
go.
right, man.
And if anybody out there knows who Lamar is or how's he doing, I mean, just hit us up. Let us know.
Let us know what it is. Let us know
Call
what's
him up,
popping.
text him up. You know what I mean, hit
Tell 'em,
us-
come on, keep it a stack.
Come
sport.
on,
man.
Yeah, man. We gonna keep it a band with him.
If anybody see
Good
Lamar,
shit. We
tell
gonna
him-
keep it a band with him.
Hey,
Tell 'em to holler at us.
before we leave this topic, I want to ask you guys questions. What's your predictions for the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl picks
Super
right
Bowl
now.
picks right now before the playoffs start. I don't want no
I'm about to say,
bandwagons.
can we just do this week picks or we just going to do the whole Super Bowl?
No,
Let's do our prediction. We gotta do it now.
Gotta do your
We gotta
predictions
do our
before we start.
predictions now.
Gotta do your
Yeah, we gotta do our
predictions.
prediction now.
You
Who's
can go-
first?
you can go
want me to
first, y'all. Go
All
ahead.
right, I think I actually
We
had
go
some.
around the room.
I had some written down because I want to like bet this and see who you know.
Yeah, we definitely-
I want to put
Okay.
that bet in. I think to be honest, man, it's going to be difficult and hard pressed not to see the 49ers.
That's my pick. You already know. I'm picking
And-
them. That's my other squad.
I'm gonna say the Chiefs.
Oh, you picking my squad?
That's what I said, too.
That's cool. You know, Pat Mahomes my favorite player.
Now
Besides Lamar, Pat Mahomes my
besides the
favorite
Chiefs, to be honest, besides the Chiefs, I also think that the Bills have a lot on their shoulders, and I think they're gonna be able to get there. But
Oh, you said butt? Shelly got a big old butt. Oh yeah.
Ain't no
49ers, and the Chiefs is my final pick.
Go ahead.
All right, bet.
I'll switch it up.
I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. Okay.
Shout out to what you got on today, man. That's a
yeah.
hammer, a salutation.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
You know
That
what we
man-
doing? We
that-
paying homage to
That man
Hamlin.
talking and everything now.
You know what I'm saying?
He out
Yeah.
of-
He
out of the-
tweeting. He's sending out. He's
No,
sending
he out
out
of the
love.
hospital.
He's sending out love all over the world. You know
He's
what I'm
home.
saying? He's a big philanthropist. I mean, we got to give him his props.
DeMar.
Shout out
Demar
to that, man.
Hamlin. Yeah, we got to give him his
Prayer
props.
works,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? We're going to get into him a little later, though.
Prayer works.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to get into him a little later, yo. But I'm going to say the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to say they ride the DeMar Hamlin wave all the way into the motherfucking Super Bowl.
All right, okay.
And on the other side, I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles.
I like it. I like it.
I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles, the most complete team in football right now.
I like it.
Hopefully Jalen Hurts will be healthy. He has a week off. Hopefully he'll be healthy to play.
They got a bow, right?
Yes, if he's healthy, for sure, they're going to run the table.
Heard
Niners
that.
Chiefs, man. I'm a Niners nation.
Niners and Chiefs.
I'm a longtime Niners fan. If y'all guys don't know, I was a Niners fan since I was 5 years old. So I'm always going to love my Niners. I'm always going to ride with my Niners. Of course, I'm a Ravens fan because we got a squad finally back in Baltimore. So I have to ride with my home team. But I am a Niners Nation guy at heart, like for real. My little brother can attest. I am Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, junkie,
Yeah, that's a fact.
Ronnie Lott, Tom Rathman, Roger Craig type. I'm one of them niggas. I'm a West Coast offense, Bill Walsh football type dude, man. And you know who they coach is. Who is they coach? Shanahan, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know who their father is, right?
Yeah.
And you know their father's from that same tree, Bill Walsh tree.
Yep.
See, if you see what's going on, the pattern of the West Coast movement, that's why he can get any quarterback and they can still win. They have a third string quarterback right now.
Mr.
West Coast offense.
So I'm, Pat Mahomes.
Purdy.
Pat Mahomes is my second favorite player in the world besides Lamar Jackson. So I'm always ride with Patty, my homeboy, yo. So Patty, my homeboy, Chiefs Niners. On you, fact checker.
I'm Chiefs and Niners, but look, I'm gonna switch it up just to be different.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Chiefs and Philly. I mean, Jalen
That's
Hurts,
a good one.
once again, that defense will travel. Jalen Hurts has been a top 5 player. In the NFL.
MVP. He was MVP. for a minute.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, like they have a
Mahomes
lot
gonna
of
get it,
players. Hurts is the star, but they have a lot of talent on that offense. Like nobody is talking about AJ Brown
Killing.
being a top
That nigga
5
killing.
receiver this
Killing.
season.
Top 2 receiver this year. What do you mean?
The system. He come from Tennessee, you know what I'm saying, where they run the ball, you feel me? He go over there, you know
He's
what I mean?
always been a top.
He always been top.
Yeah.
He always been, you know what I mean, that deal.
Yeah.
But he's featured more now.
And then on other pieces, Miles Sanders, he's a little up and down,
But
but he has this good game.
But when he hot. Sanders.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
They have a great offensive line like Jalen Hurts. He runs back. That's why he's so, he takes some bad hits, but that's why that O-line and the running game, AJ Brown, they got Goddard back too. That's big too. That's a big part because he helps their running game also. He's a great blocking tight end.
So you going with the Eagles?
And listen, and I think Eagles Chiefs, and I think if the Eagles make it to the Super Bowl, I'm picking Philly to win it.
Whoa! So you taking they taking it all the way?
Yeah,
I got Philly too.
because look, they was on the last.
I got Niners winning the whole thing.
Woo! I like it.
They team is so
I just hope
crazy.
Jalen can get. I hope
They got
Jalen
the number one
healthy.
defense in the world right now.
His shoulders, ball. I just hope Jalen healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Look, I just want to. I just want to put this out here. I mean, if we do lose this week, I do think the Bengals have the talent to get there as well. So I think it'll be a Bengals and
They be
Niners.
back last year.
I think
They
it may be a
Yeah.
Bengals and Niners old back in the day Super Bowl. I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking. Bengals and Niners. If the Chiefs, get bumped somehow, some way. Because I mean, the Cincinnati got their number. Cincinnati got a lot of people's number. They on a 10-game winning streak. So it's like when you go into the playoffs hot, history shows usually keep riding that wave. I'm just
Bengals are hot. Bengals have won the last 8 games.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh
The
yeah,
Bengals.
And 49ers. Yeah, you're right. So I mean,
what I'm trying to-
yeah.
So-
they hit they stride at the right time.
Chiefs hot.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, look, let me ask
Shit,
you.
Buffalo hot. I mean, they took an L to somebody.
Yeah, they took the L. Chiefs been cooking.
Yeah.
Shit.
But look, if they did have a rematch, the 49ers and Bengals, do you know when they had their last Super Bowl? Do you know what year that was?
91?
What you think?
89.
89.
89? Is just what do you say?
Hold up. No, hold up. 88.
You say 88, you say 89?
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
He was.
Because I know
Yeah.
Jerry
Jay
Rice
Shuffle.
was on that
Stanford
team.
Jennings
it had
ran
to
the
been
damn
like
punt return
89.
back
It
against
had been like 89.
89's in.
82. And then
I just said that just
Keep
coming
it a
out the
stack.
cups. I mean,
Keep it a stack.
Keep it a foul. Wow.
keep it a foul wow.
Let's
It was
go.
the 88 season.
Where we at, baby? Where we at? Let's go.
Tank.
Next topic.
Tank.
Tank.
Javon Davis.
Baltimore.
That was a good fight.
Oh,
You got knocked
the fuck out. Man, no, he got knocked out standing up. The man got knocked out standing up. The man never even fell when he was knocked out. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Knocked that man membrane loose. You hear me?
Sick. Talk about it.
Let's talk about Tank for a second. Great win, Baltimore.
Excellent stand
You
up.
already know what time it is.
Yep.
Salutations to the whole team, Calvin, Javante, and all them, to the whole Al Heyman, to everybody, the whole squad.
Big props.
They came prepared. He showed me a lot of patience, like he has been showing me in the last 6-7 fights. You had haters like Gary Russell in the audience. That's why him and Meek Mill got into it, saying that man went. It was about going 12 rounds, and Meek said he wasn't going no 12 rounds. So Gary Russell was. If you go to the some of the his live feed, he was like breaking down Tank, saying, "Look at he flat footed."
He hating on Tank.
Oh, he was saying he flat footed.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't beat me. He was talking cold cat while the fight was going on, and he's showing us the fight, and he talking to the joint.
Okay.
So I guess Meek probably got a little whiff of that, like, yo,
Yeah.
that nigga.
The stars love Tank.
Yeah, exactly.
The stars love Tank, man.
So for all the commotion, everybody didn't know what was going
Tank
on.
bring him out.
Meek Mill was ready to fight a professional boxer.
It was two sitting next to each other.
Yeah,
right?
I know, it was his brother. It was Jerry Russell's little brother. And they was critiquing the whole fight, critiquing Tank or whatever. But Garcia, like I told y'all, I told y'all before the fight started. That's why I asked, was it a trap fight? He's a tough fighter. He's not no sucker.
Not
he
at
just
all.
won a belt. He had just beat a top prospect before he won the belt. And then he won the belt. So that propelled him to actually get that fight with Tank. So he fought Tank the way I knew he was going to fight Tank. He was going to bring it to Tank. He wasn't running from no Tank.
Not at all.
He was
Not at all.
fighting that man. It was a boxing match.
For what, 8 rounds?
It was pretty even.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Good fight.
Tank has been
Great
showing
fight.
a lot of patience, and even when he was in the corner, he was like, "Yo, I don't want to over pursue." He said, "Because I don't want to get caught." Even after the fight, he said that. But during the fight,
Yeah, he said
in
it
the ring,
during the fight too.
yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. But even during the fight, he said it. But after the fight, he reiterated, like, I wasn't trying to like overhype myself and get caught with a little shot or something. So I was being patient. I know I was going to catch him. I know I was going to tag him. But he said, I ain't think I hit him that hard. I know I caught him good, but I ain't know I hit him that hard.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
nah, shit. He said I knew he was hurt.
Yeah,
he said he tried to act like
he wasn't going to not come back out to the fight.
He said, but he said when I hit him, he said, oh, I knew he was hurt.
caught him, yeah.
He said, but he's a tough fighter, so he tried to act as if the shit ain't phase him. Motherfucker leaned down on some finish some shit.
Dropped.
Yeah, he fucking held himself here for a minute. I said, oh, he rocked his ass. He got rocked.
So
Basically, nigga knocked him out
sure.
standing up for real. He ain't know where he was at, couldn't see.
So you like the way that those first 8 rounds went? I mean, because watching it, those first 2, 3, 4 rounds. Of course, you watch these fights, and of course he looked like he winning it most of the time, but he does seem as if it's like it takes him a minute to really get to the boxing. But he knows how to fight his opponents. I would say he seemed like he's learning how to really box.
y'all never had a problem with Floyd when he did it.
The thing about this one to me is
Nobody had a problem
he
with
came
Floyd.
out. To me, he came out faster than he usually does.
Okay.
To me, he fought more in those earlier rounds. Usually, sometimes it's like, come on, Tank, like what we doing? Even with Floyd, a lot of times, the crowd get restless. But the other day, to me, he started fighting a little bit. I mean,
Can
he
I
was
give you
into
some
the fight.
pushback? Before you go in, I give you some pushback. First of all, Tank used to go in and knock niggas the fuck out early. He just started this feeling people out the last 6 fights. I keep reiterating that.
He starts slow, though.
He
He
just
usually talks
started
a
this
little bit.
patient stuff. He just started utilizing his IQ more. So before Tank would go in there and get you out of there by the second, third round, out of there, like Deontay Wilder, like Mike Tyson. That's why they call him Mini Mike Tyson. Lately, since the bag started getting different and pay-per-view started coming, you know what I'm saying, he's starting to fight a little bit more cautious and more patient.
He might have learned that from Floyd. Floyd might have told him that
But
shit.
when you're strong like Tank and you throw kitchen sinks at niggas, you know you're going to catch them anyway, just break them down. Me personally, same way with the Boots. Shout out to Boots. He fought a good fight, but I think personally, Boots, the guy was running and all that, but that was his style. He was tagging Boots too.
Oh yeah. He was running.
Boots.
He was running like a motherfucker.
But when a nigga running like that, you go to his body. You take his body away. So
He finally walked him down.
No, he ain't walking. They went 12 rounds.
You know what I'm
Boots
saying?
supposed to got him out of there. Boots said,
Yeah.
man, I supposed to been got him out of there.
But
man.
he couldn't catch him, man. The
Boots said, I'm
motherfucker
disappointed in myself.
Motherfucker
But
was dancing around the whole
reason
damn
what
time.
I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, Tank got to go to the body early, often. Started going to his body like by the third, fourth round. But I need Tank to start going to the body early, first round.
Yeah.
Body punches. You hit hard. Use the body.
Tank look for knockouts though. You know what I'm saying? Like Tank is a knockout. He look for knockouts. You know what I mean? He fights. He throws some combinations, but he looks for that big
No,
punch.
but he used. When he does use the body, when he hits the body, it's good.
It's great.
He does it
because
great.
it breaks him down. It breaks him down for later on in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Start breaking a person down for later on in the fight. Tank fought a good fight though,
when he
man.
fight Devin Haney,
he
when
look
he fight
good.
Ryan
Shit gonna be
Garcia.
different.
Ryan Garcia gonna hit hunt.
Shit gonna be different
You know,
when he
Ryan
fight
Garcia
them.
hit hunting. So you got to go to the body.
And
when
them
he hit
dudes
hunting.
are a lot bigger than Tank.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Fucking
all of them tall and
Ryan
big.
Garcia 5'11".
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that shit gonna be a little different.
a longer
And
reach.
he start
He got-
fast.
You got that long reach.
And he start fast. He come in fighting.
So when they got long reach, what you do? When a nigga got longer reach than you, what you got to do?
So you don't. That's a type of fight you don't really want to go to a
I'm
decision.
asking. You say you know boxing, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you do?
Gotta get into that body.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Because first of all, you up under him already.
That's what you got to do.
You see what I'm saying? First of all, you up under him already. You know what I'm saying?
And then utilize the uppercut more. Utilize that uppercut, man.
Yeah, that was Mike Tyson shit. I mean, Mike Tyson was a short boxer.
Same way.
He was a heavyweight, but he like 5'11". You know what I'm saying? Lennox Lewis and the motherfucker's tall. You know what I mean? Riddick Bowe, all them. You know what I mean? So he get up under your ass, start lifting you up
Every
with that
nigga
uppercut
he
shit.
fought, they was taller than him.
You know what I mean?
When he was younger, man.
Yeah, you know, because he's fighting the heavyweight division.
So are y'all looking forward to this Ryan Garcia fight, and do you feel like he's going to be prepared? Because I think he needs to definitely train and be ready. I mean, he's going to train, but I think he should be ready to go.
He training seriously for this fight.
I mean, he better.
He trained for this fight. I watched the shit. I watched the training. He was training hard for this fight. He wasn't playing. Yo, he didn't take Hector Garcia as no slouch. They really watched a lot of film.
He definitely looked in shape for this fight.
Yeah, but my thing is, Tank, please, Tank, if you ever look at this, I hope you would. I hope somebody would send it to you and stuff. You know what I mean? I would like for you to utilize that body early. Don't wait to start going to the body. Utilize it early because you can start getting them out of there quick like you used to get them out of there quick. You're not getting them out of there as quick as you used to because you're not going to the body to the fourth round. You know what I'm saying? Fourth, fifth round, that's when he wants to start going chopping the body up. Chop that body up early, man. You quick like that. You fast like that. You under a dude like that. You can do
he
that.
quick as a cat. And he got a little chin. Tank got a chin.
Yeah, he can take hits.
And I believe when he felt that Garcia really couldn't hurt him, I think that's when he started opening up more. You know what I'm saying? He started just letting his hands fly because I think he felt as if Garcia can't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Once you start feeling a dude's punches and you know what he got, and you're like, oh shit, I can eat that. You know what I'm saying? I can.
Moving forward, fact checker.
Yes, sir.
At the end of every joint, I need you to give me a fact.
All right.
You hear me? Moving forward, we getting it together, guys. We getting it together. But moving forward, I need you to give me a fact.
Gotcha.
After each segment. Because we about to end this segment off. You know what I'm saying? I want you to always be like this. Fact. I got a fact. You know what I mean?
Let's go into, like we said that he's supposed to fight Ryan Garcia.
You got to fight Ryan.
Devin Haney talking shit, you know what I'm saying?
Shakur Stevenson running his mouth.
Motherfuckers,
They want to see. And I love Shakur. And I love Shakur.
Yeah. So it's he got a lot of people out there that's looking for him.
Devin Haney called all them niggas DuckTales.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he won him. He 29. Right? He 29 and 0.
Devin Haney calls
he ain't
all
no
them
slouch.
niggas.
He ain't no slouch at all either.
Shakur, Lomo, he called all them niggas DuckTales, my guy. So when a guy like that calling y'all niggas DuckTales, y'all need to go see him. He's the big fish right now as far as the belts. Tank is the money grab. Devin is the belt guy. So, you know. And remember, Devin is he started off independent. He was like Floyd. He was the first nigga doing that, like started off like that.
Okay.
He just partnered up with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I think with PBC.
I got a fact to give too after my man give a fact, but because we didn't do one for the last.
That's what I said. Moving forward.
I got one for the last topic that we just finished.
We need a fact that each.
You know what I'm saying? I had one for the last topic. But look, check this out. Tank got legal issues. Okay,
that shit ain't. No, she already retracted everything.
No. I ain't talking about that.
About the car?
He got the hit and run shit.
That shit, man.
That shit ain't no joke.
They ain't got him on no camera.
Yo, they have him running away from the scene, and they got witnesses that saw him. They was trapped in the car. Tank looked at them and left.
So what you think gonna happen?
He might get some time behind that shit.
Nah,
too
much
hit and run.
He got too much money.
He ain't got no time.
They don't give a fuck about no money. The state don't care about no money.
I mean, did the person die?
It ain't just his money now.
No, first of all, one of the ladies was pregnant who was in the car. True. It was 4 people in the car. They were trapped in the car. They say Tank looked at him and ran. And they got out of there. He was in his Lambo.
They showed the tape?
I didn't see no tape.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they're not going to show us no tape, man. They're not going to show us no tape.
It's not about what you know. It's about what
they
you
got.
know.
They ain't a big. That shit would have been.
Y'all think it's a joke if y'all
they
want to.
Nipsey got killed in front of us. You think they ain't got no tape of him running?
Right.
Yes,
they, no tape, man.
They have the
they
tape.
Got witnesses saying it. They about to pay them niggas off, man. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be just saying anything.
Okay, y'all think they already tried that. They tried to get it dismissed. They said no, this shit's serious.
The state picked it up.
Yes, they tried to get it dismissed and all this little stuff and whatever, because they want to do a civil trial where I guess they want to go after them civically and get money from them. The state like, oh nah, he gonna have the answer for this. This is a serious crime, serious offense.
We know about it, shorty, but he gonna beat that. Yo, but listen.
All right.
Hold on, got a fact for you.
Can I give a fact before you gonna end the fact off? I just want to do this one fact. This is important. Mm-hmm. It's safe to say Gervonta Tank Davis definitely doesn't need Mayweather promotions anymore. If he stays out of trouble and plays his cards right,
He ain't stayed out of trouble.
if he
So, if. That's a big if.
look, if he stays out of trouble, play his cards right, he's looking at a monster finishing of his boxing career. Tank Davis versus Hector Luis Garcia broke the all-time live gate record at Capitol Arena. That's even when Braun played against the Wizards in the playoffs. Wow.
Big shit.
Wow.
The highest grossing event of any kind in the 25-year history of Capitol Arena.
Big shit. Gotta stay out of trouble.
That's
though.
big shit.
That's big shit.
That's big shit.
Yeah,
This is a basketball arena, nigga.
Big shit.
25,000 people, nigga.
You're not untouchable though. You gotta stay out of
I'm
trouble.
just
yo.
telling you what, the stats. Men lie, women
You know what I'm
lie.
saying? Gotta stay out of trouble.
What we got, fact checker?
All right, look, Javante Davis. You know when his first fight was?
When?
Yes.
His first professional fight?
First professional fight. And how old was he?
2015, and he was 18.
He was 18. February 22nd, 2013 against
13.
Desi Williams
Okay.
in the
Good shit.
DC Armory.
Yeah,
Good shit.
DC Armory. Oh.
Good shit. Good. Oh wow, DC Army. That's cool. That's a good fact.
Was it a knockout? Was it a knockout win? Or-
Yeah,
The fight took place
course.
DC Armory in Washington on the undercard of IBF junior welterweight fight between Lamar Peterson.
Peterson. Okay.
He's on the undercard.
He was under
Kendall
Peterson. Yeah, because the DC, that's DC.
That's dope.
And of course, yes, he won by knockout.
Yeah, of course.
Knockout.
He got
That's dope. That's dope.
27 knockouts now.
One fact for the Ravens that we was talking about the Ravens first.
Go for it.
Roquan Smith was his own motherfucking agent.
Yeah.
Just like everybody talks about Lamar being his own
He
agent,
got 100.
Roquan was his own agent, and he's the highest paid linebacker
bills.
in history. That's a fact for your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Money
Motherfuckers saying you
bills.
can't be your own agent and get the bag.
You know what
that's
that's
a lot.
like? You know what that's like? An independent artist not signing with a label.
You feel me?
That's like an independent artist not signing with a label.
Or is it like not having a not having a manager?
Nah, man is no. An agent is key. Manager can set up certain different things, but an agent is the one that's going to book. You're going to get sponsors. You're going to get commercials. You're going to get all these things that an agent will bring. Agent will have a contract written up with all these incentives and all these things. And
Agent like your lawyer. He the
Yeah, he like a
motherfucker
lawyer.
who he
That's-
negotiate your
that's what
deal, and he, you know what I'm saying?
Manager's the one that point the agent to go where to go at and all that. So an agent is like a label. He's like a label. He's like the head of a label. Like or the A&R. He's like the guy that's he might not own the label, but he run the label. Is what I'm saying.
Javante Davis, 28-0, 26 KOs.
Let's go.
Oh man, go ahead.
Where we at?
Moving right along.
Moving right along, G.
And Kyrie do it.
All right, so now,
Where that's where we at?
yes, this is where we need to be at.
All right.
No.
Kevin Durant hurt for 2 weeks. Will Kyrie be able to hold down the squad and keep them in second place?
No.
See, look. This my man. Let me talk. Let me let y'all go in and do y'all thing. Let me talk. Let me say something. All right, now, Uncle Drew. This is like a real big moment for you right now, especially with all the beginning things that happening this year and all this stuff, this controversy and all that stuff.
Oh, you talking to Kyrie right now?
I'm talking.
Okay,
Uncle
just
Drew.
want to make sure that.
Uncle Drew, you had a lot of adversity, a lot of things going for you that was going bad. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, the perception and the public and all this other stuff that ain't had nothing to do with basketball, right? And on top of that, y'all was losing games. And you couldn't play and woo. Now you guys have went on a top streak. Y'all one of the hottest, probably the hottest team in the NBA. Y'all guys went from 11th, 12th place to second place in the East. And the East is thick right now. It's thick in everywhere. The whole league thick, West and East. But you guys climbed up to the second place. Kevin Durant unfortunately got hurt the other day. I was watching the whole game. I was over at Stir House. Yeah, we got an album coming too. Yeah, it's coming. Me, Rona, and Doe. Yeah, you heard it here first. Me, Rona, and Authentic John Doe. We have an album that's being worked on right now. I was over there listening to all the beats. Fire. All right. Exclusive. I'm watching the game as I'm listening to the beats. I'm watching the game, listening to the beats. I'm watching the game, listening to the beats. My man Kyrie was cooking shit. Kevin went down. I'm like, damn. And then when he didn't return, I was like, while I'm still listening to the beats, I'm trying to, I'm still trying to like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, I know this nigga ain't gonna be hurt for. Sure enough, The next day, they said, I don't know if they had an MRI or whatever, the evaluation or whatever, but I just said 2 weeks. I seen 2 weeks. And I was like, if he don't come back in that game, that means something's hurt. When you don't come in the same game, when you get hurt that game and don't come back, and it's only like second quarter, and you don't come back, something, this was second quarter, he hurt. So, in my estimation, and in my opinion, I think Kyrie can keep them above 500 for the next 2 weeks. That's probably that's an equivalent of like 7 games? Maybe.
Depends on the schedule.
Depends on what road swing, you know how the basketball is. It could be back-to-back games. 7 games. I say 7 games. I could say they're going to win 4 out of those 7 games. I think they can. And they got Boston tomorrow, the number 1 team in the East. So that's the best test. That's the first test he's going to get off the break. I got to play against these guys that swept us last year in the playoffs.
Kevin Durant averaging 29.76 in the NBA.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I think it's going to be a lot to test about their team, to be honest.
Team and hooping.
They're not going to really. They're going to play through him, and he's going to. I think they need to play their game and not make it all be about. It's just him trying to score. So it's going to be a lot of coaching need to be done. It's going to be a lot of ball movement because they're not able to just key on a Kevin Durant. So that should be usually when a top player on good teams when they go out, they usually play better because everybody gets a chance to score now. So the ball moves around a little bit better.
Not to cut you off, but that's what they've been doing. That's why they've been winning all these games. Been moving the ball around. They ain't just been them too. They just dynamic, but the other guys like Warren and all these other players. They've been stepping in.
Yeah, let's see how they play. Kyrie need to make the shots that he needs to make when it comes to crunch time.
That's what he do anyway.
Right. That's go ahead, Blizzy. What you got?
I don't think they're going to be able to continue to win without Kevin Durant.
So money bills. 7 games, what you think they're going to go?
But actually, I saw something that he's going to be out for like a month.
No, it's 2 weeks.
You sure?
2 weeks to a month.
2 weeks.
2 weeks to a month.
So
they're going to reevaluate.
Let's say 3 weeks. He gonna be out for 10 games probably.
Okay.
I think out of those 10 games, they might win 4, or they might go 500. Like you said, they might go 5-5. You know what I mean? They might slide to 5-5, but I don't think they're going. This hot streak that they got, they definitely not going to keep that going. Where the points going to come from? Kyrie and Durant take a high majority of the fucking shots.
Mind you, they won the game that Kevin Durant got hurt in the second quarter.
That's cool.
They won that game.
That's cool. By
1 point. It was a great game. Kyrie did what he had to do.
That's good. I think sometimes Kyrie. I mean, we have not seen Kyrie been able to really lead a team. You know what I mean? I haven't seen it. I have not seen Kyrie been able to lead a team. When he went to Boston, he didn't do well.
Steph didn't do that either. Right. When Steph had a chance to do it, he couldn't make the playoffs.
Steph can't lead the team either without other pieces.
I'm just saying they be all on Steph nuts when everybody got hurt.
Yeah. But I'm talking about Kyrie. I'm talking about Kyrie right now.
I know. I'm just saying.
I think Kyrie gonna overdo it. I think he is gonna like you said. The game should still flow properly and flow naturally. I think that Kyrie is gonna overdo it, take too many shots. Ben Simmons is not. They need him to score more.
Yeah, they need him to score more though. He's been playing a lot of defense.
He plays top D's, an athlete, and all the etc. But they need him to score more, especially now that Durant's out. That's the thing that he's not going to bring it on the offensive end, and I think that's going to hurt him. It's going to put him. It's going to put him in a little hole.
Like you said, it ain't just about Kyrie.
No,
because everybody gonna make it about Kyrie.
It ain't just about Kyrie.
It's about Ben Simmons too.
Of course. So that's why
can you step your shit up now?
He got to step his shit up.
Can you step it up now?
Well, you know what?
Offensively, because you've been strapping up. We give it to you. You've been strapping up. You've been playing the best players.
It's easy for him because he don't have to play offense. With a Kevin Durant and a Kyrie and all he got to do is facilitate, bring the ball down, and hey, you feel me? I could play with those dudes.
I think Kyrie needs to play more too with Durant out. Like, let Ben Simmons handle the ball, and Kyrie, you have got to pick up the scoring. You need to have 35, 40 a game. Like,
damn, that's
because
a lot of points.
35.
Damn, that's
listen,
a game.
The Nets were 8-19 last season without Kevin Durant. So
I know.
Right,
you better get back.
Right, he missed hella games last year, and I'm telling you, the chemistry has been off with the team both years because they both have missed substantial amount of time. Kyrie with his off the court things with COVID. with different things that he was going through with the league and all that kind of stuff. Durant, he's been injured. He was injured the first year, injured last year. You know, he's hurt now. You know what I mean? We might have to start calling him street clothes. Kevin Durant.
Nah, Kevin Durant been hooping.
KD missed 2 years though, but that was Achilles. That was a bad.
KD been hooping though. You could
wasn't for that
you can
Achilles
fact
injury.
check that. How many games he played in the last two years?
Well, he missed like 26 games last year.
I was going to right 26, 8, 19.
Let's go.
27.
You feel me?
27.
Get at me, Chaz. Get at me, y'all.
Yeah, but
Money bills.
Look at the East standings, though.
He's gonna slide. Let's think where they're going. So we say they're second.
They're second right now.
I say they slide down to like 6.
1.5 behind.
they gonna slide.
So they're gonna slide. Okay, now
you got
look.
this on tape.
Now look. Okay, the Nets are 1.5 games out of first place.
Yep.
The number 6 seed is the Pacers. They're 6 games out.
Yep.
But they are hot. They are 8-2.
Yeah, Halliburton.
Halliburton,
Man, that
another
point,
team.
he's a top point guard. He be
Watch out for
hooping.
the Cavaliers are looking good.
Yeah,
too.
Donovan, of course.
Yeah, they gonna
Garland,
slide.
they hooping.
They gonna slide a bit. They gonna hold. They gonna be okay, but they gonna slide a bit.
I don't think they're going to slide down.
Maybe 5th.
Say
Maybe
the
I don't
six.
think I'm thinking.
Maybe
I'm
5.
thinking
We got it on
third.
tape. You said
I'm
six.
thinking third.
We gonna hold him to that.
3 seed, maybe 4.
They say Cleveland is under that shit. Cleveland go. They gon'
They
shit.
hooping.
Cleveland
They
is 2 games
Everybody
back.
hooping. Philly hooping.
Balling.
Philly hooping.
They going to
Philly,
Philly.
Yeah.
Philly and Cleveland are tied.
They going to
It's
5th.
hooping.
They lose one, win one, lose one, win one. They win like 3-3-3. Then
Yeah, man.
they're not going to really drop. So they just can't go on a losing streak.
The good thing that's going to help. The good thing that's going to help. All-Star break is coming. You know what I'm saying? So that might give Durant a little bit more time to
That ain't
heal
no
up.
time, but 2 days. That ain't.
I mean, well, still, but they stop playing a certain time of the week. You know, what I mean, it might give him a little extra time to get his shit back together.
He's not going to play, of course. And he was supposed
No,
to.
he's not going to play. Yeah,
he was the number 1 vote getter with LeBron, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Still, that's crazy too. Just the dominance of just the popularity of LeBron. That's just going to be forever.
No, not about no popularity. Are we going into our?
We're going right
Hold on,
into
hold on.
it.
Yeah, we can move.
Let's move on to that.
We can move right into
He's
that.
popular. What you mean? He's one of the most popular players.
Yes, he is, but don't act as if that's the reason why he's the number 1 vote
take it
getter.
from there, man.
I mean,
You feel me?
He's
Don't-
LeBron James, bro. He got a movie coming
take it
out
from
next
here.
week. I mean, come on.
No, tomorrow. I mean, Friday.
tomorrow, yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
tomorrow because it's gonna be a security for a sneak preview.
Yeah, it's
tomorrow.
coming out. House party.
I'm going-
Shout out to
Yeah,
Yeah, but
LeBron
did y'all know that LeBron James was player of the week in week 12?
Yep.
Did y'all know that he dropped 37 points on the Sacramento Kings?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did y'all know that they had a win streak going? They won 5 straight. They won like 6 out of the last 7 games, but they just lost the other night to the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? Tough loss tonight, but that LeBron sat out. But LeBron's been straight out balling. You know what I mean? He's been straight out balling. And that week he averaged what? 35 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Like, come on. That's big numbers for a guy that's 38 years old.
Wow.
You feel me?
I don't worry about the age.
Did y'all hear me say?
Somebody tell me, so what? I'm like, yo, at 38 years old, a man had a 40-point back-to-back double-double. Yo, nobody's ever done it. They gonna say so.
That come on now. You can't say
You
that.
got niggas that ain't
Never done that.
Yeah, 25
I ain't
years
never
old,
done
ain't
that.
never done
Look, what you say? You said
40 points?
You said Kevin Durant averages 29 points this year, whatever. LeBron averages 29 points this year.
Yeah.
You feel me? LeBron is giving you 29, 6 and 7 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, we gotta take our head off to this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a little upset with the front office. He feel as though, and a lot of they hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Westbrook been hooping.
Kenny Walker hurt.
They not talking about what Westbrook been doing.
AD has been hurt. Glassman has been hurt all year, of course, again.
Westbrook been known.
You know what I'm saying? So
See how he banged on a nigga the other day.
LeBron is keeping them steady. I know we like in the 12th, 13th spot or whatever, but we only a game or two out of the 8th spot. You know what I mean? We're going to the playoffs.
That says a lot, yeah.
The Lakers are going to the playoffs.
Yeah,
They're trying to get Cousins.
gotta
They
get
talk
back.
about getting Cousins because
Trying to get Boogie?
Yes, they're getting Boogie. They're
Okay.
getting Boogie. Yeah, it's called a hardship clause because they got so many guys hurt. They're gonna be able to pick up Boogie. So they're going to get Boogie Cousins. You know what I mean?
Shape?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure.
Have you seen some workout?
I'm not sure. The guy, what's his name? Bryant Thomas. Thomas Bryant, he
Beast.
balling. He's
hooping.
killing.
Yes.
He's averaging like 19. He's averaging a double-double in the last 12
for
games.
some reason. Who the hell is this guy?
Because AD out. He backed up AD now.
That'd
AD
be
out.
great that
What?
AD
All
come
three?
back, he
Come
can-
on, yo.
Yeah,
Come
that'd
on,
be
let's
great.
go. AD might be back in a couple weeks.
And Brook been cooking, man. Been doing his thing, man.
Yo, the Lakers are going to the playoffs.
Okay,
And if we get in the playoffs, we're going to be fucking trouble.
Let's slow down a little bit. Let's slow down a little bit.
Keep it a stack, baby.
Keep it a foul wow.
Now, the West is, of course, they're going to be fighting with Golden State. They're fighting that whole 8th spot. But listen, though,
Golden State got they people.
do you really feel that? And
Mm-hmm.
this is to be, of course, this is just your squad. We love LeBron. We want to see him in the playoffs.
Of course.
we all do.
Because it brings the haters out. It's not fun if LeBron's not
We
playing.
want that to happen. So
We
I
all
think
do.
they can make the playoffs. But
Okay.
if they make the playoffs, they still got to play one of the top seeds, of course. Could be
Those guys.
Denver. I mean,
I won't see no nuggets.
No,
I'm just
Denver,
saying.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. I mean,
Hold up.
there's some teams.
6 through 12.
Grizzlies.
What we talking about right now? We don't know what's going to happen.
I mean,
in the
still,
end.
but let's
talk about right
Clippers,
now.
let's just say right now.
Clippers, Suns, Thunder 7th, Warriors 8th, Timberwolves 9th,
No, but who?
Jazz 10th,
Well, that's what they're gonna be
Trailblazers
fighting.
11th, Lakers 12th.
So
They
who's
got to worry
the
about
top?
them.
Who the
That's
top?
what they got to worry about. Forget all about who playing number
Because
one.
you got to probably,
You gotta worry
get
about
to the
Portland.
play-in. They probably
Yeah,
gotta get to the
we
play-in.
got to
You gotta
comment to the
worry about
playing
that.
So
game.
do you really have confidence, of course, that team, not LeBron, we know LeBron's going to play.
Yes.
The team.
Yes. AD will be back. To me, if I was a coach,
a
if they
week.
start playing
For a
good,
week.
I would let AD sit out until the playoffs.
Street clothes.
I would sit street clothes out until the playoffs. I give him a tune-up.
You know the crazy part?
I
He
give him
was
a-
killing me before he got hurt.
Oh man, he was dropping. He was
killing.
dominating. He was dominating.
Yo, he was going.
I went to see him at the Capital One Arena. He
was
dropped
out there.
55 points in my face.
He was there.
He hit 55 in my face.
That whole 2-3 weeks he was going.
He went nuts.
Crazy.
I would sit street clothes until 2 weeks before the playoffs.
Okay, I got a question.
I agree.
I got a question. Would you,
That's if
Black.
you're still in contention.
if you had an opportunity to make a trade for AD before the deadline to get some players? I mean, I don't have anyone on hand right now. I don't know. I don't have a trade that I can think of right now.
Get AD.
But would you trade him before the deadline?
Not healthy.
Who the fuck wants him?
I'm just, if it's somebody might.
Like, but nah.
Would you do it?
Somebody would take him.
Somebody would, but
I'm not letting
Yeah,
him go.
I wouldn't let AD go.
Y'all
You know
already
what I'm
want to run
saying?
with him. Y'all already
I
want
mean,
to
I don't
run
know
with him.
what we would
Phoenix.
get. Are we getting?
Phoenix.
To me, the only reason I would trade him is to
Phoenix
get
for,
another superstar
Yeah,
because
another player.
but we have to get another-
There'd be a more role. I would say role
DeAndre
players.
Ayton.
I don't think role
Role
players is going to
players
do
and
it.
picks.
Yeah, definitely picks.
I mean, it depends on Westbrook's play because Westbrook didn't have to be the number 2.
But Westbrook been number 2 right now.
Yeah, he has to. Yeah, he would have to be the
been
number
running
2
the damn
guy.
squad.
Yeah, he would have to.
Then the
Yeah.
shooter.
Yo, if you've been looking at his numbers the last 10 games, that nigga
Yeah.
been hooping.
We need shooters.
He like a triple
I
double
would
every
say
every
we
night.
We need
some
shooters.
shooters.
The Lakers need shooters.
That's the problem.
We have no shooters.
Get some shooters, some role players. And be done with that AD, man, not knowing if he's going to be available.
Reeves is hurt.
What is Kendrick Nunn doing?
Like we're hurt. I haven't seen him do fucking anything.
He always been
He
like
was
the
hurt
nigga-
for a long
Lonnie
time.
Walker.
Lonnie Walker, he's hurt.
Oh, he is.
Why y'all
Yeah.
always getting hurt out
The
there?
whole fucking
Y'all
squad.
live in the West Coast. It's not cold.
Nice weather.
Nice
You know
weather.
what I'm saying?
What are y'all doing?
I don't know.
Having sex too much?
But the 38-year-old, he's still going strong.
Y'all keep getting hurt every 5 minutes. They always might hurt. Back in the day, niggas wasn't getting hurt like that,
They
yo.
wasn't.
Niggas was not.
I think niggas
and they play way harder.
I think they lifting too many weights or taking too many supplements or
They're
something.
not that big, bro.
Something is different about today's era of players.
I think they having
They
sex.
get hurt way too much.
No, you know what it is.
It's got to be something.
Perks,
They
lean.
make a lot of money,
COVID shot.
and they feel like they don't need to play. As soon as they feel a little something, they don't play.
I think
They
that's
make
what
money.
I think that's what it is. I think it's back in the day they had the same injuries, but dudes played through them injuries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A dude played with dislocated
Kobe, all them
fingers.
niggas, everybody
You know what I'm
played
saying?
that shit.
They played
AI.
with different
Sprained
growing
ankle.
pulls and sprained ankles. They played with that. Nowadays, like you say, once they get a little twitch, oh shit, I ain't playing.
Man, my man played with a broken fibula.
And I really believe that's what it is.
what it
They
is.
protect their body, they protect their money, and as soon as they get a little hurt,
Niggas always hurt.
not injured, hurt.
That's
They get a little hurt, a little prick, They ain't playing.
Because that gives them more time to go do what they want to do. They go play games.
Yep.
They go out. They go hang out.
It's the mindset.
They got money.
It's the mindset. It's the mindset. It's the mindset.
And they got guaranteed money. They're getting a lot of bread.
Yeah.
Stay on IG, man.
You know what I mean? Shit. Fucking Kobe played with all type of fucking injuries, man.
That's a fact.
This dude, I mean, one time they showed a graph of his body and they had all the things of what was hurting on that mug.
I said, what's load management?
Right. What the fuck is load management?
Man, Iverson played with a broken fibula. Man.
Yeah.
What the hell was y'all talking about?
Wait, hold on real quick. So, Lakers do not have a draft pick until 2026.
They traded him all the way. Y'all know that.
So this is what I'm thinking.
For AD.
This is what I'm thinking. When
For that bubble chip.
When you talking about trading AD,
Why would you do that?
but look, all I'm gonna say is this: if you're completely out of the playoffs this year, and you got a team that wants to get that last piece over the top that has picks, I think the trade could happen this season. Because look, LeBron, he's not gonna keep playing for the Lakers if they're gonna keep losing.
He already said that subliminally.
But we
Brian already
got
said that subliminally. Like, I'm a winner. He's
but
a winner.
as an owner, I gotta look at this. Okay, I'm going to trade away AD, who's younger, even though he gets hurt every year, and to keep LeBron, who's 38, who probably got maybe another good year or two in him at this level. You know what I'm saying? To risk my franchise. Are we going to win it? So if I'm doing that, we need to win it next year.
Yeah.
Because if not, it's waste. I'm wasting. I'm sending AD away, and in another year or two, we're gonna be starting to fuck all back over.
Let's keep it. Can we keep it at that? Keep it a thou wow. Yo, check this out, yo. They ain't doing nothing, yo. They not trading nothing. They gonna ride with AD. They already won a chip with AD. They already traded away their whole damn franchise for AD damn near for his picks. So they have to ride it out. They gotta hope that AD is gonna be healthy and hope that he's supposed to be coming back next week. So once he come back next week, let's see what's going to happen. They're not trading.
Low management his ass, man.
They're not trading.
He need low management.
We can't do this what ifs. Look.
He need low management.
He's having a great season. 27.4 points a game, 12
boards.
Yeah. 59% from the field.
And like 2 blocks, right?
2 assists, 2 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Oh, and
he's an all-star this season.
And before we leave this fact check. We got to keep it a stack fact check.
Right.
Players with 50 points this NBA season, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. If you could really look back at all the years, we're gonna do that one day.
That's been a
we
crazy.
Look at all the years of how many people had this many 50-point games. I think this is the record. Donovan Mitchell, 71. Luka Doncic, 60. Joel Embiid, 59. Booker, 58. Anthony Davis,
55.
Talking about him, 55. You was there.
Double nickel.
Klay Thompson the other night, 54. Embiid again, 53. Dang. Siakam, Pascal.
Oh, my man.
52.
Pascal.
What they call him?
Luka, 51. Booker again, 51. Garland. Niggas forgot about Darius Garland, 51.
All-star.
Luka Doncic again, 50. Luka had 50 plus 3 times this year. Wow. Steph Curry, one game, 50. So those players, and this is how many 50-plus point games that has happened this year.
What's that a testament to? Is it a testament to the 3-point shot? Is it a testament to motherfuckers ain't playing no defense?
Can't call foul.
Or is it a testament to the offense is just that they're just that freaking good?
Can't call foul.
It's all of that and the new rules that they have too. Some of those rules, well, the hand check and some of the fouls, you can't really foul nobody. So they just out there just hooping, yo. Mm-hmm. It's wide open.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
I'm just telling y'all, this is the stats. This is men lie, women lie, numbers don't. The numbers is up for us, like, but they say, but look, real talk. In the 80s, it was like this. In the 80s, it was high scoring like this. It ain't dropped really back. No,
like this.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Hold up. First of all, because the motherfuckers ain't shoot the 3-pointer.
We can always stat check and
because people didn't shoot the 3-pointer. So that you know what I'm saying,
a lot of
nullifies a lot of that shit.
This is what I was shooting a lot of threes back then. Niggas was averaging 120 back then in the 80s in certain in the 80s. This is before the 90s era, before the shot clock, before the AI and the Kobe, all that, before it slowed down, the Spurs and all that shit, Stockton and all that shit. It was a lot of high scoring. You know what a high scoring game is? 180 some points. You know what that was? In the 80s. You know what that was? Detroit and Denver. This was in the 80s. They scored 180 points. One team scored that.
That's crazy.
Wow.
They didn't do that yet here.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I said we got to slow down. We could say, yeah, but it's like the same how the 80s, because 80s was a lot of run and gun back then.
Right.
There was a lot of run and gun back then.
But the shooting is way.
It's more threes.
Right. Way
But back then they was doing that without shooting a bunch of threes.
Oh, but look, you got 17 guys averaging 25 points or better.
That's
this
crazy.
season.
Now that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. As a whole,
You got six niggas averaging 30.
Nikola Jokic is 17th in
You
the
ain't never had
NBA.
6 niggas averaging
That's crazy.
30.
Look, 17th in the NBA with 25 points. The leading scorer, you know who's leading the league in scoring right now? Luka Doncic, 34.2.
Mm-hmm.
League Joel Embiid, 33.6, number 2.
We never. That's
Who after that?
Oh,
Giannis?
LeBron James, 8th in the league, still elite, 29 points.
29 fucking points.
You know 29 back
Giannis is 30.
then though was high.
Right, 29 points. That's crazy.
Shea
30
Gilgeous
years old.
Alexander is 5th in the
He averaged
NBA
30.
at 30 points.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Kevin Durant, 6, 29.7. They're going to miss him.
So it's 5 players in the league right now that average 30 plus.
Yes.
That has never happened, I don't think. I don't remember.
I said
I don't remember
scoring as a
that.
whole. The
It's
top
up.
10, the 10th guy is Damian Lillard at 27.4. So you got 10 guys with
The
27
10th nigga
points.
averaged 27?
27.
That's crazy.
Trey Young, 27.5.
Yup, Trey Young averaged 27 too.
Donovan Mitchell, 29.3. He
Damn.
is carrying Cleveland.
Damn.
But Zion is 15th at 26 in the game.
26 was amazing back then. You averaged 26, you was that nigga.
Right. Leading the league probably.
No, leading the league
The
was
league,
Mike. Stop playing.
NBA ball is looking
30.
good, looking good. Speaking of that, but the NFL.
Let's no. We gotta go to this college football shit, man. Yo, check this out. Yo, Georgia smacked TCU 65-7.
Ouch.
All right. Now, I was the one that's advocating for like the lower schools to get to the championship once or twice. Something damn like at least like come on now, give them a chance type shit, right? Mm-hmm. So they got the playoffs. Boom,
Got the playoffs.
They implemented the playoffs. I was so happy about that, even though I want 8 teams instead of 4. But you know, 4 is
Because look, if you do 8, then it's gonna be 12. Then it's
because you got teams that's really good. They lost one
But are they
game.
changing it?
They might have
It's
lost a
going.
game by a point, and they just because you know it's rankings.
I think 4 is perfect.
Listen,
Yeah,
college
4 is low, man. Like
listen, but college playoffs is rankings. So you can have one bad game or get beat by 1 point, and then now you're not in the.
get knocked the fuck out.
But you really might be better than that damn team. The other team.
Alabama should have been in the shit, man. It'd been a better fucking championship.
Lost 2 games.
You know what I'm saying? They lost a couple games. They should have been in. They should have been involved. in it.
That's why I said it should
Yeah,
be
they
8.
should be in it because
Just for that
Alabama
reason.
should have been in
But
it.
then they lost to Tennessee.
All
You know what I mean?
right,
Hey, come on, that's a bad loss.
Yo, but
Yeah.
shit, it happens.
TCU beat Michigan. You know what I
A
mean?
team that was dead.
A good team. And then they went to the championship and wet the bed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They went to the
Man
championship
amongst boys.
and wet the fucking bed. You know what I'm saying? The game was fucking over at the second in the fucking before halftime. The shit was over. Motherfuckers was going to sleep, turning the shit off.
All right, so the question is, what's the answer to the Power 5 schools? There any equality in college? What's the answer to Power 5 dominant schools? What's the answer to the Power 5 dominant schools? Far as basically, you got the Power 5 dominant schools. They going to always be there because of the recruiting. We get that. Understand that. Understandable. But I think that's cheating. Because we all know niggas getting money under the table. We all know somebody doing something slick to get certain motherfuckers, right? You know what Deion coming to play at? You know why I love the fact that Deion did leave Jackson State? You know why I really... First of all, you're a man. He can make his own decisions. He don't got to listen to none of you goofies. He already did... We already talked about this Deion shit. I don't feel like going back to it. But Deion did what he had to do. He already made so much money for that program, brought so much awareness to HBCUs. It's not even funny. And they still talking about it right now. We got... Ed Reed just got hired. Yeah, Ed Reed just got hired.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
he's trickling. It's starting to trickle. So,
Yes.
so just give it time.
Yes.
What I'm saying is Dion went to a team, Colorado, right?
Colorado.
1-11, right?
Yep.
Okay. This is his chance to show Power 5 how he can turn that type of squad around.
Okay, I want to see it.
Yeah,
Nigga, that's the big question. Can he do it?
Yeah, they in the Pac-12. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They in the Pac-12.
They in the Pac-12. You know what I mean? The Power 5 conferences.
Oregon and all them niggas, yeah.
Right. If you don't know, you got ACC, you got the Big 10, you got the Big 12.
This is a sports show, they should know.
Right, and you got the Pac-12.
We got to be explaining that shit.
You do.
No, we're going to show it.
To the sports show?
No, it's actually up right now.
And you got the SEC, but those are the Power 5 conferences. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. We talking about the Power 5.
SEC, ACC,
Right.
Pac-12, Pac-10, Big 10.
Yeah. So that's what we talking about.
As you guys can see.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But those are the top conferences, you know what I'm saying? They have, like you say, they can recruit, they got more money, they can get the players, you know what I'm saying? But the last 10 years, you know what I mean, we've seen Alabama's been dominant. Now Georgia's won twice, 2 times in a row.
Georgia
you know
won
what I mean?
twice. Yo, shout out to Georgia.
Georgia, first team to do it back-to-back since Alabama did it.
Back to back.
You know what I mean? Back-to-back champions. You know what I mean? LSU won something in there. Clemson won. You know, I think Syracuse might have won when they had Deshaun Watson.
Florida State won well. James famous.
Yeah, so
my squad, FSU.
Yeah. But to me, there's not a lot of parity in college football, even amongst those squads. You know what I'm saying? We basically see a lot of the same teams every year are dominant. You know what I'm saying? So even amongst the top 5 or the Power 5 conferences in those games,
so why don't do 8? So why we don't do 8?
Right, we should do more. I'm saying we should do more. It should be more
in the playoffs.
Yes, it should be more teams in the playoffs. I didn't say Dave
it should be 8.
Yeah, I think it should be more.
4 is not enough. We already know who.
Yeah, I think it should be more.
You're gonna get a lucky TCU.
Right, because Alabama should have been in the game. The game would have been a lot better. It'd have been a lot better game.
What's your top 8? Okay, so let me ask you this. This season, if you usually have a top 8, we already know the first 4 that just played. And if you're going to give me the next 4 teams, who would you want to see?
Florida State started winning they round up being 13, right? But cool. But it's a lot of teams that was already hooping before Florida State got hot.
I thought I heard they was going to a 12.
Nah, they ain't doing all that.
They working on it. They said it's in the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, I heard they was.
I don't know if it's gonna be 12. They're going to expand it.
I think
they talking about expand. I thought
be expanded.
I saw them say they were going to do a 12-game playoff thing with 12 teams.
4 is not even a real playoff thing. That's like
4 is corny.
That's a conference championship. In the NFL.
4 is corny.
You know what I'm saying? Give me 8.
Florida State ended at ranked 11th.
11. That's what it was.
Oh, all right. Now your top 8 ranked,
and they was one of the hottest college football teams at the end of the year. So
they were hot.
You don't never know if they could have got in. They could have beat a nigga if they got an 8. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out certain things that when a person get hot, they could play a certain team. It might bump you.
All right. Your top 8 at the end of the season was Georgia was first. TCU was number 2.
Yep.
Michigan 3.
Yep.
Ohio State 4.
Yep.
Alabama 5.
Yep.
Tennessee 6.
Yep.
Penn State was 7th.
Yeah.
Do you know who number 8 was? Washington was 8th.
Well, they should have all played.
Now, see, that would have made for a much better playoffs, and I believe we would have definitely had a much better fucking game at the end of the season.
Washington had a good.
You know what I'm saying? Who the hell wants to see a 65-7 blowout in a championship game?
That was terrible.
You know what I mean? That shit was horrible. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was a waste of time, everybody's time.
65-7.
Yeah, it was disgusting. The motherfucker scored every time Jordan touched the ball, they scored.
You play it online. You play against a nigga online on Mad Nigga. Cut that shit off at 35 an hour.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you can't even finish the game.
Yeah.
You want to finish your stats out now, nigga quit.
Yeah.
So we getting a D on again, right?
Yeah.
So
big props to Kirby.
You know Colorado plays first next season?
Who they play?
They play TCU first.
Whoa!
They gonna get smacked.
2nd.
They gonna get smacked.
What if they don't?
I got my money on TCU. Shit. Dion couldn't even beat North Carolina Central. Shit, in the bowl game. He couldn't even beat North Carolina Central. He lost 2 years in a row in the Division II championship or the Division I AA championship.
But it was his first 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
But they saying his son, they talk about for Heisman. What you think? Shador Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
He nice. He
Oh,
nice.
nice.
He nice. He that. He that.
How do you think he's going to get drafted to the NFL?
Yeah.
We'll see what he do out here in Colorado.
I want to see him play. I never see him play.
Even
Yeah.
look.
He looked excellent in that game that I watched. You
It
know, the
wasn't
bowl
his
game. He
fault.
looked excellent. Yeah, the big
Yo,
boy dropped the
nigga
ball in the
dropped
end
the
zone.
zone, yo.
Big boy dropped
They
the ball.
supposed to run
Tight
that
end dropped the
shit.
ball in the end zone. That would have tied the game. That would have tied the
Yes.
game, and it would have gone because
That's
it was
what you need.
it was an OT. That would have tied
That's
the
what
game
you
up.
need, a nigga to catch the ball. To
But
go
they
over.
didn't beat North Carolina Central University. You understand what I'm saying? So I want his shit.
ECU.
All right. Colorado coming in 2023 season. Do you think they go 500?
Yes.
They were 1-11, 1-8 in their conference. They were 1-8 in their conference, 1-11.
He asked you a question.
Yes.
500?
No.
You said no.
No, they do not go 500 next year. No.
Okay.
Dion ain't coming in with no miracle pill and they all of a sudden go and fucking start running the table. No.
You don't know who they recruiting this year, boy.
Hey, hold up.
You don't know
No.
who they
They
recruiting
definitely
this
making
shit.
500.
Huh?
They definitely going.
I'm saying 500.
Okay, I'm saying they not.
They going. I'm saying. Matter of fact, I'm going 6-5, dude.
Hold up. You want a schedule?
Yeah, give me a schedule. TCU,
okay.
we already got an L. We already got an L on the board for TCU. Let's go ahead and drop an L.
I want to see the
NTCU, September 2nd, NTCU, Nebraska, September 9th.
2 L's.
Damn.
Colorado State, home. At
That's
Arizona
a rival.
State. Arizona State and Arizona State. Then they have Arizona, home. Oregon State, home.
L.
Stanford, home. USC,
L.
they didn't say where. At Oregon.
Oregon, damn.
At UCLA.
That's the Pac-12. Man.
At Utah. And at Washington State to finish it out.
It's a thick schedule.
Man,
Oh, you
they
know
may
he-
win 3 games next year, guys. They may win 3 games next year. Okay, with Shador, Sanders, and a couple pieces that they
the
have.
top prospect.
The top guy, they got that DB #1. I forgot his name. They gonna be cool, but you know it's gonna take some time. He not just gonna come in and run the table or nothing like that.
No, I ain't saying that.
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying
saying?
6-5.
It's a whole nother league that he's in right now. You know,
He in it, yes.
yeah, it's shit thick, man.
This
Shit
is when
thick.
it get real.
Yeah, shit real. It's a lot of those players that was there last year for that 1-11, they still there.
You see how they hooked him, man?
A lot of players going to come there too. Like, would you want to go play for Deion Sanders?
That's what I'm trying to tell
That's what
Black.
I'm saying.
I don't know. Honestly, for
You
me
know,
personally,
recruiting is
I might
different.
not go now because shit, Dion might fucking get us to the promise. He might start doing good things, and then
He trying to go to Florida State.
Florida State might offer him a job, and now he gone.
You know that's his dream.
You see what I'm saying? So
Everyone knows that's his dream.
But as a player, do I want to go with a coach who I know he's not vested?
He's not leaving in 2 years, though.
You know what I'm saying?
But look,
Oh,
it's
3
different
years.
now. But hold on, it's different. You got the portal. You know, if he goes to Florida State, hey, look, I want to Florida State come through.
He ain't bringing. He can't. I mean, come on. Those guys already got. Some of those kids in Florida State already got scholarships and everything. He can't just.
You talking
move.
about that already got. We talking about the ones that's coming now that's about to be recruited.
That's cool.
They ain't
But
got shit now.
What I'm saying is, if I'm being recruited and I'm looking to go to Colorado, who was 1-8 last year, 1-11 in the
Yeah, but
motherfucking league.
it's Dion now.
Oh, that's Dion, but I'm saying Dion is not. Dion is for Dion. Dion might leave us in a year because he gets a
you one of them,
because he gets a because another team offers him a deal. Florida State say, "Yo,
didn't
Dion,
even know
we
about
want you over here," and now he gone.
Only reason why you knew about Jackson State because you went to a goddamn HBCU, yo. That shit, yo,
Yeah.
Dion put that shit on the
I'm
map,
not mad
yo.
at Dion. Dion did a great job at Jackson State. He did
Y'all
excellent.
gotta stop
He
this,
did
yo.
excellent. He did
It's a
excellent
lot
at
of
Jackson
Dion
State.
slander low key. You hear me? You see the low key slander. Hey, Prime.
Now I fuck with Prime. Prime, my guy.
You the
Prime
reason
is,
why I love Florida State.
Prime is a top 10 motherfucking all-time
Top 3.
NFL football player. If
Top 3.
Hands down. Offense, defense, special teams.
Top 3.
He's the shit.
Nobody, you never seen Dion. You
Never. And we
seen
never
Dion,
will
never
see another Dion.
Exactly.
Hey, can I all right, let me
Go
can
ahead.
I
Do
ask
your
one
thing, because we
question?
about to go into the, you know what I mean?
Right before we get to that, all right, now, can we take it back to the Ravens real quick?
Let's go.
Okay, now, first of all right, so for predictions, first of all, let's get the Sunday out the way. Do y'all think we gonna win? Yes, no, what you think?
I mean, we did go over that. Yes, we do think Black thinks we're
Yes.
going to lose.
Yep.
I'm sorry, win. excuse me,
Yeah, I said we're going to win. Yeah, yeah.
I don't,
Herb
think
said we're going to lose.
I don't think we have an offensive chance.
Yeah.
I'm scared. All right, now look.
To be specific.
Next season, do you think Lamar Jackson will sign a contract next season, franchise, what do you think the future is for Lamar Jackson?
Well, to be honest with you, we want to keep it a band.
Keep it a stack.
Man.
Keep
Keep it a thou wow.
Keep it a stack,
Guy's
man.
a roughneck. I think, to be honest with you, he's going to get signed in the offseason. I think he's going to sign his contract in the offseason. Reason being is because they do not want to let him leave. First and foremost, you cannot let a franchise quarterback just walk like that. You're already going to have to give him $45 million. So you're going to give him $45 million and he going to leave?
That's hefty.
That don't make sense to a businessman like Steve Bisciotti. It does not make, to me, as far as business, we talk about business now because this is past the personal shit. It's business. Mm-hmm. Am I going to give him $45 million off the year to me? Or I'm going to go ahead and break that shit down in the next 5 years and I can go ahead and give him what he really wanted it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Business standpoint. So, far as me, he's getting signed and shit. He can't get franchised. Y'all be goofy. He could, listen, and one more thing. He can play 1 or 2 games, act like he hurt and don't play no more. He gonna get that 45, man.
I think
he gonna get that whole 45 million, nigga.
I personally think,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta think like a hustler, a businessman.
Right.
Don't think like a football player all the time. You gotta think like a businessman. Money.
I think they're gonna franchise him.
Okay.
One reason being they locked in Roquan. I think that right there says they saving that franchise tag to me for Lamar. I believe if Lamar may have finished this season out playing, a deal might have been worked out. I think him not playing these last games is a reason for the organization to be like, yo, let's still evaluate Lamar. Let's evaluate him.
What the fuck else we gotta evaluate?
We gotta evaluate him finishing the fucking season. The last 2 years, he has not finished the season. We were in command of the last 2 seasons. Right. As a businessman, if I'm your boss, and every year you start work in September, but by November we teachers and I'm the principal. Every year you come to work all through till January. Then after Christmas, you start missing work every week.
You gotta stop doing those analogies, yo.
Why? It makes sense.
This is football, though. Dude.
Yes, it's football. It's still
a barbaric sport.
It's a business.
It's a slave sport.
Okay. It's about your ability to be on the field.
Yeah, but we teaching children. You talking about
right? But am I going to hire you? Am I going to hire you next year if you fucking missed the whole half of the season, the half of the year?
I don't think no teacher is.
All right. Am I going to invest my money in you if I know you cannot finish the season? It's the same thing.
So you think he's going to do it next year? So in your mind, it's a bit.
It's not about. He's done it 2 years in a row.
So you think he can't finish the season?
I need to. I don't know. I need to evaluate that.
Okay.
That's me as a businessman, me as a business owner. Let's make it my landscaping business.
Let's keep it quick.
Let's make it a landscaping business. Okay? If we start the season off, the fucking landscaping season goes from like April all the way to November.
I'm about to quit my part-time. Let's talk.
Okay? Now, you come to work, it don't get really hot until July, August. It gets hot.
Real hot. We out there losing.
At the beginning of the season, in April, it's nice out. Yeah, it's cool. Good. The guy, he coming to work, he working, he doing everything. Oh man, he's an excellent worker. Yep. Every year, around June, July, when it starts getting hot, he starts taking off work.
Oh, he
starts leaving early. Or he starts calling out.
Oh, shit. And the job has to be done.
The job we still got work to do.
We ain't got time for that.
So now as an owner, I gotta come and work because he ain't working.
Gotcha.
And I got another guy who said he want to work. You think I'm gonna say, yo, I'm gonna look at this dude because every year this guy right here can't finish the year.
I still don't like that analogy, but I get it though. Because it's football though, nigga. Nigga get hurt, nigga.
Yeah, but every year.
How you know he hurt?
Put it in some context. I know it's been the last 2 years, correct?
Yes.
First 3 years, he didn't have many.
He had no injuries.
For the last 2 years, he's been out. So
MVP
it hasn't been every year. So let's just keep that Keep that to let people know. People know.
But everybody knows when you coming up on your money years, that's the years motherfuckers looking at.
And speaking of that, like
Yes.
the NFL and these contracts, him may not be 100% to play. I mean, he probably could play, but he probably doesn't feel as if. And I'm not. I mean, who knows? I'm not speaking for him. I mean, who knows the exact of this?
We don't know.
He hasn't even been to practice. He hasn't even really been in contact with the team.
You don't think that affects them paying him?
Who even knows? But the thing is this. This is the thing. Like even like the other quarterbacks that got paid. Either they like request a trade, or they like don't show up, or they like do something to let the organization know like I'm not playing, so you need to pay me. He has done everything right up until this point.
None of them went
now
through that.
he's
They got paid before that
Exactly,
happened.
No, but
Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes,
stuff
you
like
name
that. But now he is in a position where
Why is he so different?
he's in a position where he might just feel like this. I'm not playing until I get paid. He might even hold out next year. Who knows? He might not even sign a contract.
1 out of 3 in playoffs.
That nigga ain't holding out no $50 million.
It took him a while to win his first playoff
You ain't
game.
holding out
He's 1 out of 3
45
in playoffs. He doesn't fit me. You gotta look at me.
You ain't
He's not
holding
doing
out
nothing.
for 45
He's not doing
M's.
nothing normal. He doesn't have an agent. He's been doing things the way he want to do it. So I'm not gonna put nothing past
Roquan
him.
just did the same thing.
I'm not putting nothing past him.
He relied on his play.
They probably just put 180 million in front of him and he didn't sign it. So who knows what he doesn't want or want? Like,
So what you
don't
think
know.
will happen?
I think they're gonna sign a franchise tag. I mean, they're gonna franchise tag him, and I think he's gonna play. And hopefully they grab somebody to let him know we want you to stay here and get a wide receiver and build a team around
Hopefully
him
next
and
year
come
we
to
play good. He does good throughout the middle of the season, whatever, they get a contract worked out. But to me, they're going to franchise him.
Fact checker.
All right, look, Lamar Jackson has missed, in 2021, he missed 4 games. This year, he's missed 5 games. The exclusive franchise tag for this season, for 2023, next season, if Lamar Jackson signs, is $45 million. You were correct. You were right on the dot.
He making $23 million this year. You know what I'm saying? He got franchised this year. He making $23
He already
million.
M'd up.
All right, now look.
Coming from making like $3 million or some shit.
Now, here's where I want to get to now. If they don't get a long-term contract, if you're the Ravens and you don't think that you can sign him because you know you got him next year, you got the franchise, $45 million, you're going to take that. If you don't sign him,
It might be a cap hit too.
Hold up. Check this out. The Houston Texans have the number 2 overall pick. The Colts have the number 4 overall pick. You got 2 superstar quarterbacks coming out of the college this season. C.J. Stroud's there.
Yep.
You get a young Bryce Young there. Do you think the Ravens will try to grab one of them picks? Because, look, you already know the going rate for a quarterback is 3 first-round picks. Matthew Stafford, 3 first-round picks to Detroit. Now, look how good Detroit is. You know, because you can come up quick. Because the Ravens don't need much.
Didn't they bump Green Bay the last game of the season?
Yes, they did.
And Aaron Rodgers supposed to win that.
Yes, he did. Yes, they did.
That shit happened.
Aaron Rodgers like he going on his farewell tour.
Right. Look at. I'll tell you another team on the card. Next year, Seattle had got 3 first-round picks from Denver for Russell Wilson.
Yep.
So they got the number 3 overall pick. So now, if you're the Ravens, if you can't get Lamar, would you take? Because look, the Texans, you got the number 2 overall pick, and you got number 12 also. You got a couple great receivers. You got I like that boy from TCU, Johnston.
But can I ask you a
12th
question?
round pick.
If he was get traded, do the team that gets him, do they have to pay him the contract that he wants? They can't franchise.
Well,
No.
If you're the Texans, you
gotta give him the money.
They gotta pay him. They gonna pay him.
So you get the 2 first-round picks this year and another one this year.
It's business, right? So it's about what they're going to give Lamar.
If you're the Ravens, would you try to swing that if you don't think you get that long?
But they keep talking about Miami. Miami won him, so it's like all that means
It don't matter. I mean,
that's cool. But Miami won him.
Yeah, Tua might be done.
And Tua might be done.
Tua might be done.
Too
He
many
got another
concussions. Too much shit
concussion.
going on.
Tua might not need to play football no more, to be honest with you.
See,
I mean, again, guys. Speaking of these contracts and these injuries and this, let's get into this last debate, man, because it's important. DeMar, he has some situations going on.
keep it a stack. Sportscast, the last debate.
It's a lot going on. This gentleman had a injury, which his salary this year, I believe, was $1 $160,000, I believe. And the NFL did. It was reported. I don't know if this is accurate. It was reported they're going to pay him his full season salary. He's on a 4-year deal.
What's for a 4-year salary?
He's on a 4-year deal, $3.4 million.
Against it at first, though. But Arian Foster, I told y'all to read that what I sent y'all. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, a lot of these contracts are big. They can cut you whenever. They can get rid of your contract. They say guaranteed, but they can just. A lot of this stuff is.
So a lot of the contracts aren't guaranteed.
A lot of them aren't guaranteed. So.
That's why people fight for the guaranteed money. Like the thing that Lamar's fighting for is the guarantees. He wants guaranteed bread because usually what the team does before your time comes up, they renegotiate your deal. They take money off the table. So the only thing that you're going to get is that guaranteed money. That's why they fight so hard for that guaranteed bread.
Can I ask the proper question for the last debate? May I ask y'all the proper question? Should Lamar Hamlin ever play again if cleared? The NFL and the NFLPA agreed to make his salary fully guaranteed. He has 4 years, $3.4 million. Mm-hmm. Will the NFL make a better effort to cover retired and active players for their petition in salary? All right, so we're going to start with the first question. Should Lamar ever play again? That's the first thing we need to even talk about. To me, I'll go first. I think Lamar should never play football ever again in life. I don't think you should ever even want to play football again in life. I don't care how much of an athlete or competitive guy you is, how macho you are, and how gangster you think you is on the field. Yo, when that type of stuff happen and you ain't get hit for real, and that wasn't even to me, that is either a condition that you need to be worried about for the rest of your life because you have to worry about it for the rest of your life. And second, as a team, I wouldn't want him on my team anymore. I wouldn't want that to happen ever again in life. I don't want to see that again. That was the worst thing we ever seen. We've seen people necks get broke. We've seen people get hauled off on the sideline. The game kept going. We've seen all kinds of stuff happen. The game kept going. We never seen that in our lifetime. Have you? Have we ever seen this in our lifetime?
Nope.
Have a cardiac arrest on the field. Yo, shorty, that's it for you, Doug.
Very scary.
You didn't even get hit. It wasn't no I got cracked. Nah, G. You not equipped to keep playing football anymore because of what just happened. I don't know what condition you had before that, but I know you have a condition now. The condition is that you don't need to play football. We pray for you. We need you to stay living and do everything but. That's why I say Shelly got a big old butt. Oh, yeah, the butt is, yeah, y'all paid his $3.4 million salary, yo, but I need Shorty to have his kids'
pension,
college tuition paid. I need that pension right. I need everything to be right for Shorty. A lot of people don't even have health insurance from the NFL after they leave the NFL. Ed Reed said he has a stinger in his neck till this day, and the NFL doesn't pay for that. Wow. He has to pay that out his own joint. So till this day.
Right. So it's like how can you tell these men that have the livelihood and they try to make the most money they can that who knows what he's going to do after football? They're not going to pay what he's saying they're going to pay. I mean, you're telling them, but they probably won't. So how he's going to make the money for the rest of his life? If he don't play another down, how he's going to continue to provide for his family? He just got into the league 2 years ago. He doesn't have another. I mean,
and they're going to tax that 3.4.
Businesses we don't know about his his personal.
But they're going to tax that 3.4.
But again, how can you? Because there's not a Damar Hamlin. There's other players though that have injuries that can't play that need to play.
Yeah.
That look like, man, I don't care. I'm going to play. I need to get this contract. Mm-hmm. So it's like if they're not guaranteed, what do? They got to play.
Well, I guess you don't get a pension until you play like 3 or 4 years, I think, in the NFL. So I don't know. That's a good question. This is only his second year playing. If he don't play again, will he even have a pension?
He ain't gonna get it.
If he needs medical assistance for the rest of his life because of this injury, that $3.4 million gonna be gone quickly. Everybody knows going to the hospital, if you don't have insurance, that shit is expensive. You know what I'm saying? When you got to pay out of your pocket for different health care, that shit is fucking astronomical. I remember when my pops had to get open heart surgery and shit, and my mother was telling me the bill. We had insurance. She had insurance, of course, but that shit cost over $100,000.
Of course,
to get that surgery.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? So you just imagine if you get into a health thing and you need something serious like some surgeries, that shit costs. And then don't go into the medicine. How much it costs to get the medicine for whatever is going on, prescriptions and shit like that. If you're paying out of pocket for that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I went to healthcare and I went to get something, and I think on your healthcare you're supposed to go to a certain like it might supposed to go to Rite Aid, you might supposed to go to Walgreens. I went to Walgreens, I was supposed to go to Rite Aid. They told me that shit cost like $500. I was like, hold on, I got insurance. They were like, yeah, but you're supposed to be at Rite Aid.
Yeah.
So I go to Walgreens and get it. That shit $5. I gotta pay the real price for whatever the hell I'm getting out of pocket. I go over to Walgreens or go over to Rite Aid, it's $5 or whatever because I have healthcare. So just because you're making a lot of money doesn't mean you ain't got to spend it if the NFL not paying for healthcare and things like that. And we all know how dangerous playing football is, and we all know how those injuries linger as you get older. And you know what I mean, you can see guys, when you see commentators talking and they got hands and their fingers are bent and all, come on now. Just imagine all the other things that we don't see when they wake up in the morning and their knees hurt or their heads hurt. They got headaches. They got CTE and all that shit. So
it don't make no sense why these contracts or why they don't take care of these players.
Yeah,
these
they
guys play years. They make billions of dollars. They got ads, commercials.
Yes.
I mean, why isn't there? You know, I mean, of course, you know what it. I mean,
well, they got the Players Association, the NFL Players Association. They need to push harder for this type of shit
because it's
like
53.
the NBA do.
Like the NBA does.
It's 53 men on the roster. I mean, who knows how many people get hurt in 1 year? So they look at it like all these guys getting hurt, so we got to pay all these motherfuckers who get hurt.
They're not trying to pay.
That's a lot of money.
They're not trying to pay.
But they got a way to do it. They just can't. They need to figure it out. Yo. This DeMar thing is going to be a reason for them to figure it out.
Even the billions of dollars that they talking about for the CTE, you have to fight to get that. And they have lawyers to fight against you. Just like when you call for a claim, an insurance claim, and the motherfucker on the other end of that phone, their job is not to pay your ass. That's their job. Just because you got insurance don't mean they gonna cover your shit. They gonna try to find a loophole not to pay you. So
that's a fact. I want to say more about that because I know somebody personally who actually works in claims.
Yes,
and all that stuff.
Their job is to fucking not pay you. You know what I mean? So with DeMar Hamlin, you talked about should he play again? He probably shouldn't play again. Will he play again? If he's cleared to play, he's playing again. Okay, I can tell you that offhand, being a football player, loving football, seeing that kid, how much he loves the sport and he loves the brotherhood, I can tell you if he's able to play again, he's going to play.
Who gonna pick him up?
Should he play? He gonna be with the Bills.
To do what? Let him play? Or
yes.
Just let him sit and
no, he's gonna be with the Bills.
I mean,
all right, so with his injury,
see, that's how I gotta look at it.
So they don't really know exactly what causes injury, but experts have said that it's called arrhythmia. It's where as though your heart gets hit at a certain point, but it's so.
They said it's heat.
The time of it has to be.
They said the heat goes to the.
The time of it has to be exact. It's like 20 milliseconds when your heart stops, when your heart's in a resting spot. If I punch you at that time, you can have a cardiac arrest. So it's like it was a freak accident. He got hit.
Yeah, but that can leave in condition.
It can. That's what I'm saying. It can.
That don't mean that you're.
I'm not saying nothing about it. I'm just talking about the injury. What happened?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's a freak accident that happened. It's very rare. You know what I'm saying? That he got hit in that spot at the right exact time when his heart was in that resting place, and that's why he had a cardiac arrest.
Look at Blizzy with the knowledge.
You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
Blizzy.
But I believe personally,
himself.
I don't think he should play again. But if he's able to play, he's cleared to play, he will play again.
Yeah, he gonna play. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you got an injury, like you said, these guys, that's all they know. I mean, anybody will, not saying anybody, but if something happened, they gonna go out there and play. Like, oh, I'm good. All right, cool.
Football players are not. We all know the shit is dangerous and crazy or whatever the fuck it is.
It's barbaric.
But that's what we live for.
Right, you like it.
That's what we live for.
Yeah, you like.
If a coach tells you to go run through this brick wall right here, as kids, we would run through that fucking brick wall.
Give it up.
Yes.
Football players are not
It's
it's in you.
They off,
Right.
yo.
It's in you.
You guys, yo.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right,
if somebody tell you gonna run from here to there, 20 other parts, y'all gonna smack and collide.
And I did it.
Most motherfuckers gonna look at you like you crazy.
I know
Right.
it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right, yes.
But you got some dudes that's gonna try to run straight through a motherfucker.
Right.
That's a
Right.
fact.
And think about it. He's only 24 years old. All right, back to his contract. It was 4 years, $3.6 million.
3.6.
And you need 3 credited seasons in order to earn a pension from the NFL.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Credited. What makes them credited?
Let's see what
The
the
whole
hell.
season.
Like we in school.
Huh?
A whole season, a full season.
Okay.
On the
Right.
roster.
Yeah,
Active.
right, on the roster.
So what if you're on practice squad? Does that
You're not even active if you're on the practice squad. That don't count.
No?
You don't get a game
Oh.
check.
That's
You don't
not
get a game
guaranteed.
check.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's you get what they gonna give you just to come here to practice against my niggas.
Active.
Yeah,
You got to
that's
be getting game checks.
It's like a substitute teacher.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep.
Remember, you're a teacher, right? It's like a substitute teacher.
You gotta be there to get paid. You can't sub you at home.
And not to be funny.
It's
and
not
all
a
that.
salary.
I'm not trying to be funny and all
Yeah.
that, but we really, we
Y'all see I'm repping DeMar too.
Yeah, you see what's going on.
I don't know if y'all can you see that shit, Chad?
Yeah, turn it around.
Yo, we showing my man DeMar. We giving him mad props today, man.
Salutation.
Yeah, that's what we doing.
DeMar Strong, man.
You know what I mean?
That's what it do.
That was the last debate, y'all. This was a great show, I think.
Absolutely.
Was it? I don't know. Was it a good show?
We covered the buck, man. We covered the stizzy. I mean, we supposed to die. Add 900 more to that. We covered the thou.
I want some more.
Yeah, we kept
Keeping a foul line. That's all right, though. Next week, next Tuesday, we're going to really, really dive into whatever's going on this week. We're going to dive into it next week, especially after the playoff games. The playoff games is this week.
Playoffs.
The playoffs.
Playoffs?
Yeah,
So,
that's gonna be interesting.
What's your playoff picks for this week, though?
Name them. Fact checker.
Yeah. Give us the games. Give us the games.
That guy. Give us the games, and I'll give you.
Does Tom Brady beat the Dallas Cowboys?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I believe so.
I think Dak throwing too many picks
I
and he
believe
need to get his
so,
life
man.
together.
They had a horrible
You're going
end of
against
the
Brady,
season.
y'all know I'm not the biggest Brady
does the
fan.
young buck?
We ready for the picks?
Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's go.
Saturday.
Pick them quick. Pick them
Let's
quick.
go. All right. Seahawks, 49ers. Hurts.
Niners.
49ers.
49ers. Chargers, Jaguars.
Jag.
Damn.
I got the
I like
Jag.
Herbert and my guy. Hold up.
Yeah, I got Sunshine.
I got the
got
Chargers
Chargers,
winning that
baby.
one.
I got the
got
Jags.
Jacksonville.
I got the Jags.
Ooh, Trevor Lawrence. He's looking
That's
good.
my guy.
Yeah, I got Lawrence.
Okay, all right. I think this is a blowout, man. Dolphins, Bills. Come on.
Bills.
Give me Bills. No Tua.
Bills by 30.
Bills are
Don't be
they're a mess.
surprised though.
Miami's a mess.
He said,
Oh,
don't be
Skylar-
surprised.
Surprised. The
Skylar
Bills gonna
Thompson
give it a-
might be the
they gonna give it a
quarterback.
go.
I don't
Yeah, the Bills.
They playing in cold ass Buffalo.
Yeah, Miami's a mess.
Yeah, they
All
gonna
right,
beat Miami.
ooh, all right. This one's interesting. Giants, Vikings.
Whoa, well dug at.
I think the Giants
Yeah, they're
win.
going with the Giants on
I
that.
think the G-men take that shit, yo.
Yeah.
Where they playing at?
I'm not.
Minnesota.
I'm gonna tell you, it's G-Man. Know why? Because
They playing in
Kirk
Minnesota?
Cousins is playing after 1 o'clock. They're playing 4:30.
I'm not sold.
Game is in New York or East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Oh, they playing in New York. I'm over the G-Man.
Yeah, G-Man. Ravens, Bengals. Come on, Ravens. Let's go.
Bengals.
We
I'm
already
sorry.
covered that.
Ravens.
all day. That's-
My bad. I'm gonna say
Okay.
Bengals. I'm sorry,
And
Ravens.
the last,
I love it.
not
Bengals.
least, Cowboys, Tampa Bay.
Bucks.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I see Tom Brady winning this one, yo. I just don't think Dallas gonna
Dallas
be able
going
to
to
win.
choke.
Yo, that's crazy.
You know
I'm
Dallas.
a big Dallas.
Dak going to choke. Dallas
Oh,
going
I
to lose.
like that. I like that.
I think they gotta show up, man.
Yeah.
Listen, Mike McCarthy, you lose, you up out of here.
It was
Come
just-
on.
Yeah, he does.
For sure.
Sean Payton's coming.
Sean
We want
Payton.
Sean Payton.
They play
Listen,
horrible on grass.
So do you think if the Ravens lose, is Harbaugh done?
Nah.
No, Harbaugh already got extensions.
Yeah, he good. He good, man. Yeah, he good. He good for a while.
Okay.
They ain't get rid.
But that was the last
Okay.
debate. Everybody said what they had to say. Hold your peace. Hold your peace. You want a bandwagon after this? We get it. It's cool. But we already did what we had to do. The last debate has already been signed, sealed, and delivered.
It's in. The numbers are in.
And always remember to
The
keep
numbers
it
are in.
a stack.
Always.
Yeah, we like that.
Keeping a foul line.